Hello, welcome back. So basically today we're going red. This is the box. It's the Nutrisse Garnier Vibrant Red. Oops. Oh. Okay. So it's Vibrant Red 5.62. So basically, obviously I got a crappy t-shirt on anyway. So what I like to do is get a green bag, stab a little hole in there, get my melon in, and then pop it down. And the reason I do this is because when you do finish dyeing the hair, depending on if you're a blonde, obviously you don't really want to put a coloured bag over your head, but considering I'm only going red, when it is on, I can just literally just chuck it all up. So it's like the most easiest way to dye your hair. Anywho, I'm going to start mixing. So as we all know, it's usually the same. You go to developer and your colour, and then we're just slapping them in together. I'm trying to actually rush because I know my phone's going to die and I'm not a professional. So yeah, so basically let's open it. Got to push right through. Pop it. Open it again. And I always just chuck everything back in the box so it all just stays together, because that way, like, we don't get a dye everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Sorry if I am quiet. Again, I'm literally recording off like a Samsung, so I mean, we don't all have the luxuries of an iPhone. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. So basically, the reason I'm making a channel is because not only because like I just want to do it anyway and see where it goes, but because I've actually lost 2 jobs due to COVID. I've got no income coming from anywhere. To be honest with you, I want to like find a hobby. I want to like just invest my time in, like, for the free time I do have, I want to invest in doing something. And helping you guys not ruin your hair is one of them, because I've actually been every single hair colour. I've had bad hair, I've had healthy hair. I'm part Yemeni, so, well, my dad was Yemeni, and on my mum's side was Spanish, and even her hair was thick, to be fair. But I used to have like crazy long, really thick hair, and I started dyeing it when I was about 13. So as you can imagine, I've wrecked it so many times. I was actually addicted to dyeing my hair. I dye at least 2-3 times a week, and that was for a couple of years. It got to the point where I had bald patches, my hair was snapping off. It was honestly like, you know, like that brittle kind of, and there was like what I thought was no saving it. I will do another video on tips which help me heal my hair, because this is actually the longest I've had it in years and the healthiest. Obviously a lot of it is just not dyeing your hair, which is hard. Like I told you, like I was addicted, so for me that was really difficult. But I got there. I started dyeing it just once a month. Like go a colour which is like for me I went black, and like because my roots are dark anyway, they come through, and it wasn't such a big deal. When I was blonde, I'd let my roots go through and like have highlights. As you can see at the moment, my lighting's really crap, but I do have highlights at the moment. My roots are going through a little bit. I'm trying my hardest not to dye, and I know that's like easier said than done, girls, but guys, but trust me, you can do it. If I can, so can anybody. But yeah, I've also done every single natural hair remedy. I've done rice water, I've done lavender. I've literally gone around collecting lavender and stuff and making my own little essential oils. I've done literally everything. I've spent money on trying to repair my hair, and the best thing, honestly, is just leaving it go. Like I know this, we all wish there was like some sort of miracle thing that just magically cures your hair, but it don't. So this is where we've got to persevere and just let it grow through. But anyway, enough talking, be yapping about that. I'll do another video about that. The reason why I did want to say that is because I got excited and started talking about everything else, was because apple cider vinegar mix, for example, as much vinegar as you put the same amount of water, and when you're washing your hair at the end, you rinse it. Now, if you don't like the smell, you can always go again with conditioner after, but I swear it heals. It does wonders. Like this one time I went like really blonde, and like in the process of going blonde, I actually went green, and I couldn't get the green out, and I was devastated. I had to cut all my hair off. It was so badly damaged. And that vinegar honestly saved it. I wish I would have put the vinegar on before I cut my hair, but unfortunately I never. But yeah. Another reason why I'm going red as well is because, again, for the same reasons, I want like my roots to go through, and I can never find the perfect colour. So I find the red, and my mum always said as well, reds, like when you're red, you can have roots, and like it's like thing is with black. Now I've been black for years. Black's my favourite colour. I'm not hating. It's my favourite. That's my natural colour. I'm always going back to black somehow. But yeah, so black has a lot of ammonia in it, and so if you ever notice, sometimes like usually if your hair's like really greasy and it's weird, but like it kind of needs a hair dye, because sometimes after we dye our hair it seems to feel a bit better sometimes. And you notice with black you don't get that so much, and that's because there's lots of ammonia in black hair dye. The same with bleach. Bleach is really bad, so the best bet would be to like stay in between, like browns and stuff. I'm not no hair professional, but like I said, I've been dyeing it and I've done everything to it since I was like 12. My mum's also a hairdresser as well. I'll have like put that out there. That's where I got most of my knowledge from. But yeah, I'm not a professional. I'm not saying I'm right or anything, but like I'm just saying from my experience, like how I've coped and dealt with my hair. I've been in so many bad situations, honestly. But yeah, it's a hard journey, but eventually it gets there. Like you find that, like when your hair grows past your shoulders, you find that's when it starts growing. So if you can just persevere to that point when it's just past your shoulders and ignore, like that chemical cut, which they call like when it's all short at the back. I sort of still got one, but I'm only just starting to get rid of that. But as you can see, I did have the chemical cut. I did have the shorter piece at the back. My hair was honestly ruined. I couldn't even tie it in a bobble, it just snapped. Like, that was off, wasn't it? But yeah, so today I'm going red. It's Valentine's Day next month, so I actually intended on going red for Christmas, but I was too lazy, and I don't think anybody was in the mood for Christmas this year, were we? With all the lockdown and the craziness. But yeah, so I didn't end up going red, so now I'm going red for Valentine's Day. So yeah, I don't know why, I just actually, basically what happened was, I started using Plantar, and I was uploading a lot of my videos and like hair care things on Facebook, and a lot of my friends, like they started like getting quite big, to be fair, so I thought, okay, perhaps I put the same, it's the Plantar for over 30 hair thing, that video was my first one, and also that's what I posted on Facebook, and I thought, you know what, I'm actually, honestly, genuinely, the main reason I'm making this is because I've been through so many different colours, I've wrecked my hair so much, and you know what, when you've wrecked your hair, it's the biggest confidence loss, honestly, because your hair is your identity, and like when you mess it up, it's so heartbreaking. So the main reason why I've done this is because, like, nobody really like, obviously, you kind of know your hair's going to get damaged, but nobody really tells you how significant really, like, it can affect you when you mess up your hair. And because I've done like nearly everything with it, I want to make a channel to show people younger than me, like you guys, do's and don'ts, things like I wish I didn't have to learn the hard way, but my stupidity. I think hair dyes are a lot softer as well these days. Like, they seem more, I don't know. You're still going to wreck your hair either way, but I don't think it batters your hair as much as it used to. I think they're actually trying to make dyeing your hair a bit easier and a bit less stressful. Oh, do you know what? I'm actually scared. I was scared about going back dark, but everybody was saying to go red. I actually bought an urban, and I was like letting people pick. Like, do you want to pick what do I think I should dye my hair? Like urban or red? And everyone picked red, and I was like, oh, nobody picked urban. So I thought, oh, sod it, I'll just go urban then. Red. I just got hair dye all over my pyjamas. Now, usually I would recommend put crap clothes on. I was just in a bit of a rush today. It's literally like 2 o'clock in the morning. I just decided that I wanted to dye my hair. Because I've been thinking about it for a while. And I thought, ah, well, might as well do it. Chucking it all over the place, yeah. Usually, as well, when I'm dyeing my hair, I start from the top and make my way down. The reason I'm going underneath is because my darkest pieces are underneath, and I want, well, I know colour doesn't lift colour, and I know it's going to go dark, but I want the red to really, like, absorb in there, you know what I mean? And I kind of am rushing because I know my phone's going to die, which is, again, not a professional. Just a person. Just like you. And I noticed that, like, I've watched all my other videos and I thought, you know what, like, I don't even, like, I'm not even twerking, like, I'm not even, like, you know, sometimes, like, when I'm watching a YouTube video and the person's twerking their head off for ages, it actually annoys me. So that's why I started making just without speaking, so, like, you guys kind of just get the point anyway. But I thought I'd upgrade and actually speak to you. I'm recording, just so you know. You will be on YouTube.
Alright. I'll see you in the morning, right?
Oh, thank you, love.
Right, sweet.
Right, my love, you. You might as well say hello while you're there.
Bye.
That was my mum. And basically, when you're going from like a light colour to a dark colour, don't panic too much about getting it all over, especially if you're only using like one box. Just try and get through as best as you can, and at the end, that's when it's most important. Because at the very end, when it's all like on top of your head, you can chuck it all on and mix it together, you know. So try not to panic too much. Of course, you want to get it like all the pieces, but you know, don't panic. Do you know what I mean? And you can always add another one. I'm actually gonna miss being blonde. Oh. Yeah, also in my last video, it was the first time I did a hair dye one is when I went half pink, half blue, and someone actually knocked the door. That's why I had to cancel that quick and cancel that, close the video, and just I didn't upload the results. I don't really know how to upload pictures onto YouTube or anything, but the results were pretty cool from that. I honestly loved it. The only thing with that was it didn't take too well to my roots, because I don't know, like, it just weren't taking to the roots. I was like blonde beforehand, so I don't know, it just didn't seem to take at the roots. So I had to actually do the pink and blue a couple of times, and it's just, again, like, I'm trying to save my hair as much as I can. If my hair was healthy, I would keep up with that, but it's just high maintenance. I literally kept it for a few weeks because I really did love it. I felt like Harley Quinn, like, but yeah, so anyway, in the end I got rid of it. But it was like really amazing colours, like the colours were so vibrant. But even so, if this video, like if the phone dies while I'm recording, I will upload the results of this one in another video anyway. Like you will actually see how this turns out. Usually when I go red I use like Live, because like Live's the best usually for vibrant colours. But I've looked at this one for a few years to be honest, and I thought, oh, do you know what, give it a go. Because I know one of my friends used it before and her red was absolutely stunning. But she had a bit like, her hair was like a bit more blonde than mine, so like my hair is only streaked. So it's going to look different on everybody, you know. But yeah. So we want to get that crown. Again, don't panic, don't panic. I'm going to go around, just really rub it in. And look at the front. I'm more like attacking the roots, and I'll go back through the ends, if you know what I mean. This is what I mean, like at the end is the easiest part, I think, because you can literally just rub it all through your head. Like so. Always remember to do your ears. Not your ears per se, but like around your ears. Oh, I'm such a noob. I actually feel really silly talking to a camera, like when I look, I felt like a right dick. Okay. Okay. scissors. Okay, so we said leave it to bed for 25 minutes. If you have resistant grays, even 35. I'll probably do 25 to half an hour. I'll get back to you all.